I messed up on that last one. Studio. I still closer. We'll go with that one. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. This is the first series on Derek Trucks Licks, and if you're tuning this video, I assume you're familiar with him. I put a link in the description. We're going to be looking at 12-bar blues in the key of C. It is The Sky Is Crying. Way cool tune, and Derek just, this solo, I mean, and this is just the first 12 bars. I haven't even got the rest of it, and it's just amazing. Derek is a monster player. A couple disclaimers: I'm not a slide player. I've tried to play slide. Joshua's not too good at it, so I have kind of abandoned it. But we're not going to let that stop us. There's some really cool stuff. There's some awesome motifs here, some awesome phrasing, his melodic sense, outlining the changes, all that stuff. Very, very cool. And I'm going to share some of that with you today. So a couple of things on the slide technique that we're trying to emulate on the guitar, not having a slide. So let me share a couple of techniques with you right off the bat, so you can kind of be working on this if you're not already familiar with maybe this approach. First one is sliding into a note and then bending to another note. Okay, and so if I'll approach it over the F as an example. We're going to slide up to the major third of that F, and then we're going to slide up to the 4 of that F, kind of sussing out the chord, right? Okay, so we slide up, and then once we get to that A, we're kind of doing this kind of cool slow bend to get to that B flat, right? Okay. So work on that, and again, you're gonna have to use your feel it and hear it. Okay, and then another example of that would be, let's say, same over that F. We're gonna slide up to the G, and then we're gonna bend up to the A. So that might be a technique that we would employ. Try to get a little bit more of that slide vibe, right? Okay, I'll take a little bit. So practice that. And then there's one more technique I'll share, and then then I will share the first lick, and we'll move on. Okay. Second one is you can slide up to it or just hit it, but we're going to be outlining the C chord, and we're going to approach the minor third of the major third. So it's this sound. Okay. What we're going to do is we'll pull down on the G string, and we're going to grab the B string underneath, same finger. Sound. Once we get there, you want to grab a little bar, get a little vibrato to it. I find it's easier once I got it, is kind of use my bar. If you don't have a bar, it's fine. But okay, and then grab the root. So we have or root up top. Okay, and that's all just one finger, right? So really cool technique. I don't know if I came up with it or not, but it doesn't matter. We're all this is the information age, and we're sharing information, right? All right, here we go. First lick. We're almost done. First lick. Definitely tune in. Like I said, there'll be about 6 videos here. I think it gets cooler as it progresses. I'm new to this, so please subscribe, get the notification. A lot of cool stuff coming. I'm going to do some harmony, some theory, some John Mayer stuff, some Hendrix stuff. comment if there's anything in particular you'd like to see and hear. Let me know. Okay. Anyway, here we go. First lick. Really simple. We're over the 1 chord. We're going to slide up to the 6, and I'm going to call it the 6 here out, and the 13 and 6 kind of interchangeable, but we're going to call it the 6 for the sake of brevity. We'll slide up to the 6. We'll hit the root, and we'll hit the 9, D string 10th fret, and we're going to do a half step bend, kind of up to that minor third. So we're getting this really simple, right? The nice thing, kind of grab that 9 chord and maybe right up off that 9, slide it. So you can get used to maybe incorporating some chordal movement with your leads, right? Okay, second part. We go. Okay, I'm gonna slow that down. We're sliding up to the 6, root, 9, and this time we're going to bend up from the minor third to major third. Back to root, back to 9, 13 from the 9, which is kind of cool, root. So we have, and then a quick little triplet off the end, 9, root, 6. Sound really slow. And you can slide into that if you want to. Slide into that. Pick it, pull it off. I mean, there's myriad of possibilities we can do with this. Okay, cool thing is, let's look at that from maybe another position. So we can do that same thing in octave here. Now, the cool thing too is I can bend to it. I can slide to it. Mixing major and minor tonality, which is really cool. I'm gonna do a whole other series on pentatonic and kind of fusing those two. It's really cool stuff. Okay, so we have that. We have it up here. You can do it here too. So find a few places in it, jump it into a few different keys. We're going over that. We're doing it over the 1 chord. Right. Here's my favorite, and I'm one thing that I like to do when I'm playing is try to connect something with something I'm already familiar with, and most of us are familiar with this pentatonic, right? Most of us are familiar with that, so I'm going to connect it to that, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to approach on the 6, root, 9's here. We're going to bend up from minor to major again. We're going to hit root here, so we have 6, root, triplet. And what's cool there is because we're already here, right? Isn't that cool? One last thing on this, and we're about wrapped up, is you can use this outside of blues, which is really cool. You don't have to have, if you're not a blues player and you don't, really have aspirations of learning or diving into blues, you can use this in a major context. Even if I did something simple like this, let's say I was doing a C major 7 to a D minor 7. Those, just something more R&B. So it doesn't have to be limited to a blues context. You can do that within just major framework. Anyway, that is it for lick number 1. Lick number 2 is up next. Check it out. So again, help me out. Subscribe. Get the notification. A lot of cool stuff coming. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe. See you soon.